everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our subscribers, whether you're a new subscriber or a long-term subscriber. And if you're enjoying this, if you've been following this series and you've not subscribed yet and you've been enjoying it, please do give me a thumbs up, that will be wonderful. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and you'll never miss another video. There are a few more projects from this series from Lizzi September 2023, which is called A Spot of Autumn. And today we're going to be continuing with that and we will make a shaker card. So it's fairly simple, and so simple I've even started it, but I haven't done the assembly. So this is going to be a 5x7 card and I cut a 6x4 or 4x6 mat, and this time I decided to use a different shape. I used a hexagonal, and this is a 3-inch diameter, 3 inch across the middle. Now it doesn't matter what shape you use. If you don't want to use a hexagon, you don't have to. But whatever shape you decide to use, if you're going to do it with these dimensions and these measurements, if you do a 3-inch diameter of any shaped die, you will find that that fits quite nicely. So I've decided to put mine at the bottom because we're going to use some of the stickers at the top. And I've used some of this fabulous washi tape. I haven't used any of the washi tape in these videos yet. And I've used this green one because it fits in with our scheme, our colour scheme. I've used one of the green sheets and I've just wrapped it round the sides to give it a border, and on the back I have just overlapped it and wrapped it round the back. And as you can see, I've put a piece of acetate. The acetate is also a 6x4, and I have got 2 layers of foam tape because we are going to be making our own shaker elements, and you'll see why in a minute, or you'll see how in a minute I should say, because there was one thing that we haven't used yet, and that's the glitter from this pack. So again, if you haven't got this pack, or you're not a member or not a subscriber to Love from Lizzie, you can make this from whatever you've got at home in your stash. So I'm going to straight away put that to one side, if I can get my fingers off the sticky bit, and I'm going to show you how we make the shaker elements if you haven't got sequins. Actually, before I do that, there's something else that I almost forgot, and I thought I might as well do it while we're there. I've used a couple of these lovely stickers from that fabulous sticker sheet, and I've got 2 of them to create our own sentiment. So I'm going, which is why I put the shaker element at the bottom. We've got one that says hello, and we've got another one that says beautiful. It just says beautiful. So if you put the 2 together, you have got hello beautiful. So there is our sentiment, almost straight, but it doesn't matter if it's not straight, it's a handmade card. So that's the front of our card already finished. If you want to, you can decorate this a bit more, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to turn it over and put it to one side for a moment, because I'm going to show you next how we make our shaker elements. So let's just get everything else that we don't need put to one side so we've got a bit of space for ourselves. So I've already started a little bit. I'm using one of these other packs, or one of these other sheets from the pack. It's double-sided. It doesn't matter which side you use for this. You can use both sides if you want to. But I'm just going to have one side with this treatment on it, if you like, and the other side I'm going to leave as it is. And what we're going to do, we're going to use the glitter. Now, I've already put some double-sided tape on here, and it's nice and sticky, as you can see, and you need double-sided tape for this. Now, do yourself a favour, guys, don't try and use glue. I tried that and I got myself into a terrible mess. And I've decanted the glitter, because it's so fine, I've decanted the glitter into a pot. This is just an old pot from a pudding or a dessert that we had. Can't remember what it was. I think it could have been a tiramisu, but any old, even a mug that you don't use, plastic cup, anything will do. So, and the other thing you will need, which I almost forgot, use a scrap piece of paper, because this glitter is fabulous, but it's so fine it goes everywhere. So what we're going to do, we're going to decant it into a tub, and we're going to sprinkle it quite liberally. This is why you're using a scrap piece of paper underneath. We're going to sprinkle the glitter over our tape, and we're going to rub it in like that with your finger. Give it a good rub, and because it's so fine, it really does sparkle. I'm only doing this on one side, and I'm not going to do the whole sheet. I'm just going to do a little strip. Give it a good rub like that. Then tap off the excess and you've got something that looks like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to scoop up the glitter, which is why I used, this is the key reason why I used a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to make it into a funnel and I'm going to tap it back into the pot. And I'm going to put it out of the way so I don't knock it over during the rest of the video, or at least I hope I won't. So once you've done that, you've got a lovely glittery piece, which, as I say, you can do on both sides if you want to. Then, if you've got any of these paper punches, all you need to do is go along, punch them out. These are little birds, but you can use anything, as long as they're fairly small. You can use anything you like. And there you go. Mine have decided to stick themselves inside, but if you do find that that happens, get yourself a small pair of scissors and just poke them out. And they will come out reasonably easily. So there we go. There are our shaker elements. You can, if you want to, as we've got some lovely glitter still, cut that off. Oh, sorry. So all I did was cut that strip off where we cut out, and you can go again with your paper punch. So what you do is over the glitter area, just pop it in and punch like that, all the way along. And hey ho, you've got shaker elements. And again, you can just use your scissors. If you've got any awkward bits that don't want to come out, just grab a pair of scissors and pull them out. Now, there are our shaker elements, well, some of them anyway. I have got some more that I did in advance, and we're going to put those. I'll show you the others. This is all done on scraps, most of it anyway. It's done on scraps of paper. Now, this is where we make a mess. Well, at least I hope we don't, but we might do. So I've put my shaker elements onto a piece of, just a piece of scrap paper. We're not going to use this paper. It just makes it easier to slide them in. And do make sure you've put the acetate in first, otherwise it will just fall out. So I have done that today. I haven't done anything crazy like not putting the acetate on. And then what we do, we take off the backing tape of the double-sided, or the foam tape. I couldn't do this before because I had it face down and it would just stuck to my board and I wouldn't be able to get it off again or pick it up. So we're going to just slowly, she says, take off this board. Now the trouble with that is once you've done 3 sides, you haven't got much of a side that isn't sticky to hold on to. So I've also made, just to make life a bit easier for ourselves, I've got, this is just on white card. Let me just slide that over a bit. I've got a piece, again, a white piece of card, which is 5x7. And I've got a 6x4 mat. This just provides a bit of colour for our shaker elements. And all we're going to do, we're going to turn that over. Make sure you turn it over the right way. I'm just going to make sure you can still see what I'm doing because the sun is pouring through the window and all I can see is a black blob in my screen. We're going to line that up like that so that it covers our tape. And that way, if it covers the tape and provides a good seal all the way around, none of the shaker elements will come out, hopefully. So that will shake quite nicely. Then all you've got to do, again, you only really need 2 measurements, 2 basic measurements, 5x7. This is a 5x7 card. And then all we do, I've got some double-sided tape already on here just to make the video go a bit smoother. So you just line up your shaker box with your card base, and give it a good press, like that. And you've got a beautiful shaker card, which opens up. It will stand quite nicely, like that. If I rock it backwards, you can see it. Now, just one more thing to do, which is purely optional. The bit that fell out when we cut our die, don't throw that away, because what we can do, what I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to use, just for quickness, I'm going to use some glue stick, a good strong glue stick. I'm going to pop that in the middle, and we have got glitter everywhere, but never mind, that's the trouble with glitter. It's everywhere, especially this fine stuff. It's absolutely fabulous. It's so sparkly, but it does sort of tend to go everywhere. And I've used another one of the stickers which says, "It's a good day to be happy." Now, isn't that a great sentiment? So I'm going to take that off of there, and that will go quite nicely in there. So you've got a sentiment for the inside with this bit here. You've got plenty of room to write your message there, or even up here and down here. So you close up your card. You've got bits that shake quite nicely. We could have made a few more, but I think that'll be enough. And there we go. There is our shaker card with our homemade shaker elements. So I hope you've enjoyed that and this project, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing how we can make our own shaker elements if we haven't got any sequins. Of course, if you've got plenty of sequins in your stash, you can use those. So there we go. There is our shaker card, and it seems to have got... There we go. And I will see you in our next project. And next time, we are going to be making an easel card, but with a bit of a difference. So pop back and find out what I mean by that in our next video. And I'll see you then. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Do take care, everybody. Have fun. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.